Yo, what's good, peeps? Time for my quick review, and I'm going to take a very quick look at Injustice 2, so make sure you keep it locked. Story! Yo, many fans of the fighting game genre will make the argument that the story in these games is next to non-existent, which in a lot of fighting games tends to be the case. For me personally, that fact actually changed for the better ever since the developers NetherRealm Studios released Mortal Kombat back in 2011, a game that had a great story mode which then transitioned into their future title of Injustice. By the looks of things, they've managed to do it all over again in Injustice 2, which takes some of your favorite DC comic book heroes and pit them against one another for the sake of mankind. As I'm sure you can imagine, the story follows on from the events of the first Injustice games and takes over from there to further on the Injustice regime that started because of Superman. Superman isn't the only issue this time around, however, as you've got the villain by the name of Brainiac comes into play to take over and destroy pretty much every planet he comes into contact with. Without spoiling too much, the story quickly gets more in-depth and emotional as you play through each character's chapter and come to realize just how difficult it can be to be a superhero or a supervillain. Gameplay. Yo, just like any other good fighting game, there are a whole host of different game modes you can play as you see fit. The main one being the story mode, where you play through each character's involvements in Injustice storyline. On top of this, you've also got arcade mode, online mode, and a brand new addition to the series known as the multiverse mode. To me, the multiverse mode is a great new spectacle in the fighting game genre that combines some of the more addictive elements of an RPG along with a fighting game. Inside this mode, you can fight people online or through arcade mode, and from this you can level up your favorite characters through these fights and even acquire gear for your character that will both change their visuals and how much damage they can do. For the more casual fans like myself, this is a great game mode as it keeps you inside the game longer. While skill is still a major part of your success, having the correct gear on at the right time can turn the game in your favor, even if you're getting completely bodied by your opponent. Positives. Yo, some of the major positives in this game is the wide variety of game modes that you can find. So there's a little bit of something for everybody, especially in the case of the multiverse mode that has practically never been seen before in a fighting game. Another major positive is the wide variety of characters in the roster that all play completely different from one another. So after a few matches, you're definitely going to find a character that you're completely in love with. From a visual perspective, the game looks absolutely fantastic on both consoles as well as PC. The characters look like a gritty, realistic version of their comic book counterparts, and all the stages have their own personality that make you enjoy playing on them that much more when you pick up your favorite character. Negatives. Yo, with the good eventually comes the bad, and Injustice 2 hasn't managed to scrimp out this, unfortunately. One of the main ones that is exclusively a problem for single players, and that's when the AI activates a clash system which has you choosing between a rock paper scissors scenario, and the winner of the pick deals some significant damage to the opponent. When it comes to the AI, this becomes a problem because the AI can read your input and simply win the bout straight up without any issue. I find if you're fighting on average difficulty, then this isn't really such a problem, but if you're trying to do it on a more difficult AI setting, I always find that they always win every single time and give them even more an unfair advantage than a real player would ever have. Maybe this negative is clutching at straws because some people may have not experienced the same issues that I have faced, but it has been really frustrating. In saying that, it's still early days, so maybe I've obviously got to practice a little bit more with my characters and get it more down on lock, but from my current experiences, this is definitely one of the issues that I've currently stumbled across. I put together all the pieces. Final verdict. Overall, while I don't exactly agree with the clash system when it comes to playing the single player, but as far as fighting games go, Injustice 2 is definitely one of the best fighting games that I've played recently. There's just so much to do in one fighting game that both the casual and hardcore fan base can easily get behind, and that's just one thing that makes this game so great. Whether you're purchasing this for the online or single player, Injustice 2 is a great fighting game even if you haven't even played the original game yet. Either way, you're bound to enjoy yourself in this game, and I personally say it's definitely worth picking up. I'm certainly confident that this game is going to have the longevity and people probably going to still be playing this game in 2 to 3 years from now. So I would say that this game has definitely lived up to the hype. Anyway peeps, thanks for sitting through this quick review of my personal experience of Injustice 2. Do let me know in the comments below if you've had a chance to play this game yet, or whether you're thinking about buying it or not. If you enjoyed this very quick review, don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out peeps.
And now it's time for me to flower.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.